Yours truly. The name is Law Nation. They really say ain't no party like a cowboy party. Well, I got a new groove, and we're going to talk some real Cowboys football. We got Ashley Baker in the house. And as the room fill up, be sure to hit that like button, share this content, let a friend or a neighbor know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboy Sports Talk and beyond. That's even the ice wall, by the way. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on. Y'all fill this room up. We got a special guest tonight. Come on. All right. What's good? How you doing?
It's a jam. It's a jam.
It's a vibe all the way.
I like this vibe.
Yes, indeed. We finna talk some real football now. And if y'all don't know, let them know who you are and where they can find and follow you and all of that good stuff right now.
Absolutely. I am Ashley Baker, your local social media troublemaker. Oh, I just came up with that on the spot. That's cute.
The rhyme for your mind.
That's dope, right? Yeah, man. I am on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Ashley Baker _21. I currently work for Odyssey Sports under BetQL. I also do work with Fox Sports 1340 AM based out of Hopewell, Virginia. So yeah, man, I am just excited to be here. I also have a podcast called About Nothing But Sports. You can find that on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and I have the exclusive Twitter space on Twitter with Mark Gunnels and Young Heavy called Sports After Dark. Exclusively again found on Twitter. Yeah. Super dope, man. So yeah, I got a lot going on. You don't realize how much stuff you got going on till you start rattling off.
Right. You got a long resume. That's a long resume right there. You know, some people got like a resume, a little footnote, but man, yours got a couple pages. You go, let me turn to this page. Let me turn to this page right there. You know what I mean?
I'm proud of that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm proud of that, man.
Yes, indeed. Hey, how many Niner fans you been rapping with this week? Because they've been talking spicy. Talk to me, Ashley.
You already know. Well, listen, here's the thing. You can't duck smoke with the Niners fans because I now tell them this to their face. They're probably one of the ghettoest, hoodest fan bases I have ever encountered. They can go. They are hood. Yeah. But you gotta stand up. And for the most part, for the folks I know, they're decent folks. But a lot. They gonna talk spicy. They got reason to. They came in and they put put on our necks in jury world last year. So they got reason to talk spicy. I ain't even mad at it, but just keep that same energy. That's all I ask. When we walk out with this dub, keep that same energy. Keep it in Sports After Dark. Keep it on our podcast. I want the same invites that y'all gave me to come prior. Give me them same invites after to talk about the L y'all about to hold.
That's my goodness. Hey, it sounds like the Eagles fans. You know, all week 6, week 5, week 6, I believe. They beat us, right? And it was like fly, Eagles fly, talking about this and that. They had the bird man with the hat. You know, they would fly the Eagles everywhere, you know. And then a couple of weeks ago, we put 40 on those boys, right? With the number 2 defense. They were talking about, they had Gardner Minshew. Mark Gardner don't play defense, right? We put 40 on those boys, and now all you hear is
emotional, damn it.
Nah, for
That's
real.
all we hear.
Yeah. You know what's funny is I was on one of the 49ers show.
Right.
Again, those guys that I was on today, they're great guys. They're great minds. You know what I mean? They're cool peoples.
Right.
But one of them asked, okay, say that Dallas loses, and it's the Niners and the Eagles. Right. Who do you root for? And so I'm old school, yo. Like for me, I don't hate any team more than I hate Philly. More than I hate the Commanders, more than I hate the Giants.
So
I said, for the sake of that, if it ain't Dallas winning, I'm going with y'all because I ain't want nobody else in my division winning no Super Bowl. That's just nasty work. So
So you prefer well the Niners got a good record of going to the Super Bowl and not doing anything with it. You know what I mean? So
choke artists for sure. Yeah. They won't call everybody else choke artists, but they neglect the fact that they've been to Super Bowls and haven't won anything, and that's nasty work for me. Man, I'm not gonna lie.
Man, let's do this right quick though. We're gonna peel back the rip the Band-Aid off and talk about what we did against the Niners last year, and then we're going to move forward to this year.
Yeah.
What happened last year from your thoughts?
We weren't prepared.
Okay.
That's probably the first word that comes to mind. Unprepared. I really thought we had a shot of walking into that game.
Right.
And walking out, going into the next round. I mean, I don't care what they say. We were clearly the better team last year than they were. Unprepared, man. That's the first thing that comes to mind. We were unprepared, undisciplined.
Right.
Racked up a million penalties.
Yep.
And just not. We weren't physical enough. That's a physical team, man. We weren't physical enough, and I didn't like, if I can recall, the play calling wasn't what it should have been by Kellen Moore and Mike McCarthy. The them being undisciplined as far as the time, making sure that we keep certain timeouts in the pocket. Time management was just awful. It's just so many. You gonna make me relive this? It's
we got to go through it in order to get to it. You know,
we gotta go through the pain to appreciate I get it. Yeah, it was just. There was a whole lot to that game, and to have Jimmy G literally try to gift wrap us that game.
He tried all he could,
and we didn't take it. That really broke my heart. Last year was probably one of the years where I probably put up there with like heartbreaks for us. Just because of how we went out. Just because of how we went out. I think the
catch, no catch. I think that one was a little bit.
For sure.
Like, okay, it's Romo. We want Romo to get us one. All he needed was just to get by Green Bay, and I think we would have had smooth sailings from there. But, that was up there, though. You know, we self-sabotaged ourselves last year with the 14 penalties. And, of course, Tony Pollard only touching the ball 2 times. I think that right there is coaching malpractice for us knowing after the game, after the season, that Zeke had a PCL tear, and we were sitting there like, come on, you got Tony Pollard, the most explosive guy that's on the team.
Worse.
Yeah, that made it
even worse.
Yeah, salt down the wound.
I like the word you use, coaching malpractice. And that sums up that game, because it's up to the coaches to prepare. It's up to the coaches to discipline. It's up to the coaches to make sure that we're putting our players in the right places, in the right positions. Man.
Look at my guy right here, man. What he put.
Oh my
gosh, man. Look, man, for you bringing that up, bro, come on, man. Shame on you, man.
Is he in Seattle? Is he in Seattle?
Shame. No. He's a diehard Cowboy fan, but, man, he bringing that up, man. I thought we forgot about that one, the snap. I mean, God, dog, man. The fumble of the snap.
I have to say, what was it like? The 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 against Aaron Rodgers?
2016.
Oh.
That was a hold on David Irvin, though.
Don't nobody piss me off more.
Yeah.
Than when we play Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
That really boils my blood. Like I that drives me nuts. Like that, we needed one stop. And I get it. The hold on David Irvin, cool, but we needed one stop, man, and we
couldn't get it, man. Well, and then Max Crosby, he nails it. I'm sitting there like, come on, man.
You knew it.
We cutting ourselves right now and pouring alcohol on it.
I know I should have came. If I knew, I'm not gonna lie. If I knew I was coming in here going into the bag, probably would have pulled me a drink.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
Well, I'm on G. Wait, no. Come on, let's get it.
Hey, okay, I see you. I see you, bro.
Yes, indeed. But neither here nor there.
Yeah.
All right, now we move on from that. We took that.
Yes.
and we're going to put that to the shelf. Now, this off season, we've been having little issues. We went and got a guy by the name. Well, before I call about that guy name, we got rid of Amari Cooper, right? We got rid of Amari Cooper for some French fries and a hamburger.
I'm mad at your front office for that. Look, they my front office when I'm not pissed with them. They everybody else front office when I'm upset.
Jerry, what you got about that?
Get your damn act together.
Jerry, listen, I'm very. I can't tell you the level of my confidence.
Right.
If we had Amari Cooper in this game, it just. And I know we had him last year, but again, we'll talk about. I know we'll get more into like how we feel like they're gonna go this year. But
right.
I will tweet Amari Cooper in a minute, bro. We still miss you.
I miss you.
If don't nobody miss you in Cowboys Nation, Amari, I miss you.
You miss him.
It is what it is. We gotta move on.
But this off season, I got a running saying over here. We went and got a guy by the name of James Washington, and he's supposed to be that guy to fill in some voided areas for that wide receiver. We went and drafted a guy named Jalen Tolbert, and both of those boys, they haven't really seemed to fill it all, and we had to get rid of James Washington because he came across the middle, caught the ball, and it hit him between the 8 and 3. He said, "Oh, my foot, let me drop the ball," and they got rid of him. We've been voided at wide receiver, but there's hope. Because now we got a 33-year-old guy by the name of T.Y., and it appears that the ACL situation for Michael Gallup is bouncing back. So how do this wide receiver look now, Ashley?
You know what? One of your folks in the chat said, "Why are we still talking to Amari Cooper?" Listen, I live in the past sometimes, and I got to get better with that. I do. Listen, I had my reservations about CD stepping into the wide receiver slot at the beginning of the year. And who wouldn't? I didn't see him. I've never seen him as that in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So he has certainly stepped up to the plate. I love that. Again, like you said, I feel like game by game, we're seeing that stride come back from Michael Gallup.
Right.
T.Y. was a nice addition.
He was.
I would love to see us using him more on them third down situations. Because he'd be a nice blanket. You know what I mean? Like for that. I like Noah Brown. Noah Brown can be clutch sometimes. You know what I'm saying? When you really need it.
Oh, really?
Clutch is probably not the right word.
Yeah. He was on the all-hands team on the onside kick. I said, no, all you got to do is fall that up. Noah was like, man, the moment is too big.
My bad.
Remember Coach 30, he said, hey, man, what's that dude's name? He said the moment's too big. He got urine coming down his leg. He just...
Yeah. You talking about Coach?
Yeah, Coach. You know what I'm talking about.
He's hilarious. Was it Coach Film? Coach Film?
Film Coach 30.
Hilarious.
Yes,
really
indeed.
Funny. No, Noah Brown can give you a catch when you need it. He's solid. He can be solid. Yeah. So, I got to roll with the receiving core I got. Am I 100? Do I have this? I'm not going to be on. I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to lie. I don't have this overwhelming confidence in them. They're definitely not the top wide receiving core in the league. You know what I'm saying? But we got to make do with what we got, man. And I mean, we've had what we got us 12-5, and we had Amari Cooper last year, still sitting at 12-5. So
true.
Gotta use what we got to get what we want.
You got to do that, and we'll be remiss to say, or to not to say that CeeDee Lamb, he's number one wide receiver. He put up some good numbers. And he's been that dog, second team All-Pro, and we probably wouldn't got a chance to see him grow to where he's at now.
I agree.
So now it's a little growing pains. Dak Prescott had to get on the same page with him. So talk to me a little bit about your vision of CeeDee Lamb in this game coming up. You see how we transition right into this playoff game?
That was just great.
Yeah,
you are really a pro at this, man.
Did
anybody ever tell you look like James Harden?
I get that.
I
thought I was gonna go. If I had an over under, how?
Bro, I see you and I just see James Harden,
Wait
bro.
a minute now. I'm 11 years older than James Harden.
Beard,
James Harden look like me. I thought we were gonna get through this, Ashley. The whole entire episode.
No. I saw your picture on on Twitter, and I was like, that man look just like James Harden. I know I'm gonna say something on the show. I already know it. Anyway, sorry for that.
That's okay, man. Shout out to James Harden. Some people say, man, Law, you look more like James Harden than James Harden.
Do anybody say stuff to? Do people say stuff to you when you outside?
Yeah,
like when you walking around.
Yeah, in LA, when I go fly out to LA, we go to Oxnard. I can't walk through the whole airport because everybody be like, "Hey, that's James, y'all. That's James Harden."
No way. I'll be out there. I'll be out there signing autographs.
No way.
Okay, so my bad. Okay, all right. Okay. So CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb. Listen, the 49ers have a great defense. Okay, they have some folks. We already know what their defense is. We're just gonna be honest. The defense is stout, man. I don't even think they allowed 17 points a game this season, if my math was correct. I think it's under 17, like 16 something.
Say it again.
I don't think that their defense allowed more than like 17 points a game overall.
The average. You're talking about
the average. Their defense didn't allow more than 16 points a game, like the average.
Okay. Because I'm about to say, man, that Raiders game, they were sweating.
The Chiefs game, they got smoked.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, good. But you're talking about the collective average. But go ahead.
Yeah. Correct. Mm-hmm. Outside of that, the defense is amazing. So I'm hoping, it's going to be so many eyes on him. He's such a, you know what I mean? Like, he's a dynamic player. Once he get the ball, he can make so many things happen. His yards after catch can go crazy. His route running has definitely improved. That is a lot of credit to Amari Cooper. If you watch the Hard Knock, with us, they talked about, they showed how much he admired Amari Cooper's route running. And you can see that he definitely put some of that in his game.
True that.
So I expect him to be a force. Honestly, I expect him to. It's just gonna be so much on him. It really is. Like, come on, man. This is how defenses work, man. They're planning for him, and so in that, I expect another group or another set of folks to step up, and I'll talk about that whenever we get there. But shut out, no. I think that we'll see some burn from him, but D'Amico is no fool, bro. Like, he know.
Okay.
He's
D'Amico
no
Ryans for those who don't know.
D'Amico's no fool, man. And great players deserve that. You know what I'm saying? CD is a great player. He's been dope. He's gonna get the attention that a wide receiver gets in a divisional playoff game. I expect him to probably be. They might man cover him. What you think? You think they can go man on him? You think they gotta run like zone?
But D'Amico, he is a zone-minded defensive coordinator. Yeah, so if anything, they're going to roll coverage his way, and they're going to keep, they play off. The Ward going to be on him, of course.
Yes.
And if anybody looking at DK Metcalf tape, should be CD because DK kind of got Ward a few times. He burnt him,
He smoked Ward. He was smoking Ward out there. Like, he made Ward look bad.
Yes, indeed. The whole time Ward, I was like, all right, come on, Gino.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure.
But here's the truth with it. In order for CD to get his looks, we got to establish the run. I think that Dak Prescott is a king in passing the ball off of play action. He's one of the better quarterbacks in the league when he is on fire. We saw what happened last game. We saw what happened in that Philadelphia Eagles game. We saw when Dak Prescott is in his bag, the Vikings game. You saw what he was able to do when he is in his bag. So I look at it like this. If the Cowboys want to see CeeDee Lamb eat, shoot, we got to run the ball.
Yeah.
Ashley, we got to flat out run the ball. We got to establish the run, and we can live off the play action because what I want is them to get out of that cover 4 or quarters defense or cover 2 defense. And when I see that safety come down from the box, get off the roof, then I can work with my guy CeeDee Lamb. But we got to establish the run first, even if it's through the Mississippi State legs, Dak Prescott.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I've been saying this to all 49 fans, and I'll say it here. If we see anything remotely close to what we saw from Dak last week, being decisive, getting through his reads, deciding that he's going to go here or he's going to take off. They struggle with mobile quarterbacks. Their defense struggles with mobile quarterbacks. So I agree with you. If we see anything like we saw last week with that, it's going to be a long afternoon for them. And again, like you mentioned, it most certainly will open up the pass. Absolutely. We need to get the run game going, like you said, whether it be through Pollard, Zeke, or Dak. We gotta keep the defense honest.
Right. Let me ask you this though. Since we speaking of running the ball and keeping the defense honest, what is your observation on Elijah Elliott? Should he be the starting running back?
Again, I live in the past a bit. So prior to the season, listen, they complement each other, man. You know what I'm saying? And that was my thing. I'm like, you got the hard running from Zeke, you got the finesse running, you know what I'm saying, from Pollard, who's definitely a huge threat when he hit the outside. I feel like, he could take, I'm not going to act like he can't take hits when they run him, up the middle or whatever. But obviously, Zeke is more physically primed for that, I feel like.
Right.
So throughout the season, I was perfectly fine with both of them. But if I had to, I would start Pollard for sure Sunday. I think starting Pollard creates unpredictability, first and foremost.
Okay.
And it's going to immediately open up the offense. Again, just from thinking from the defense, you kind of know what Zeke gonna do when he back there.
Right.
You really gotta. You really don't know what might happen when you got Pollard in the backfield. He could go up the middle. He can break to the side. You just don't know. So, I would start Pollard. I like Pollard. I have yielded the white flag to Tony Pollard, man. He should certainly be the guy that's getting the majority of the touches. Yeah. I feel bad.
Well, I know it's kind of
like I watched Zeke grow from a boy to a man. You know what I'm saying? That's tough, man. That's tough.
I do like what he brings to the table, and I love Mama Zeke. Mama Zeke, we love Zeke. We love Zeke. Mama Zeke. We love Zeke. I love what he brings to the table. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish. I got that from Pulp Fiction. I'll be like, man, there's Ezekiel right there. And when we get this is what we can do. We can line up 20 personnel. We can do 21 personnel. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to say, well, hey, when we go 20 or 21 personnel, it worked just last game because now we got Dak, fullback Dak back, man. That dude running the ball. I'm sitting like, there you go, Dak. And it brings so much extra attention to the run game when Dak Prescott is in his bag. And
completely
I love
different dimension of the offense. Completely different. That is a dimension that, and to be honest, we saw him do this his first couple of years, right? Let's be honest.
Right.
People want to talk about the foot injury, but Dak wasn't doing a whole lot of running prior to that, probably like a season or two prior to that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He has stopped being that guy. And I have been like, please, you're a mobile quarterback. I mean, bro, get out of there. Get out of there.
Yeah.
Just get out of there on third and on third and fives, bro. Pull it down and run. Like, don't make them upset. Keep them on the field. You know what I'm saying? Keep those defenses on the field. So, I'm certainly happy to see that come back to him. His running game. Like, that's huge for us. Huge.
Yeah. So we put that into the problems of DeMeco Ryans. Now he's going to have to think because Stidham's had rushed for 34 yards.
I told you they're bad with mobile quarterbacks, man.
Man, shoot. So when we look at that and then we say, okay, collectively they put up 135 yards on those boards and they had to win that game in overtime. So I'm looking at it across the board. We are better than the Raiders. Of course, they got Devontae. I ain't trying to throw any salt or shade at him, but that's all they had on the offense. Him and Josh Jacobs, that's cool. But we got a trough of weaponry over here, and if we utilize our weapons, but my only reservation, and this is not just on Ezekiel, but it's on the guy that's holding the clipboard. His name is Kellen Moore. I call him Dr. Jackal and Mr. Hyde. You just don't know what you're going to get. One week he's showing us 14 personnel. I'm saying, man, Kellen is in his bag. And then the next week he go back, finesse, 11 look. I'm saying, baby, go back to the 13, 14 personnel.
He be fixing stuff that ain't broke, man. Yeah. He loves fixing stuff that ain't broke, man. And that just like people want to talk about, we don't know which Dak we're gonna get. We don't know which Kellen we're gonna get.
So what I need.
My mama can't stand Kellen Moore.
Oh, what she say about him? You know, we ain't talking about it, but go ahead, tell me what she said.
I should call my mom on FaceTime right now. Let me tell you something. My mother is a firecracker. She be talking about how she be getting banned from the comment section on Bleacher Report.
Wow.
Because she one of them ones.
Oh, wow.
60, almost 60. My mother, 66 years old. She one of them. She don't play. Okay, her boys is her boys. But she doesn't care for Kellen Moore, and I got a love-hate relationship. Sometimes Kellen can coach a hell of a game, man. And then other times he got me scratching my head. Like the first couple of series in last week's game, I was scratching my head. What the hell were you doing?
What are you doing?
Don't complicate it, bro. Let's make it. This is football. Ain't got to be complicated.
No doubt.
Simplify it. It ain't got to be all that. I think the first series, Dak threw the ball all 3 downs. I'm like, what the hell is happening?
Run the ball.
Starting this off already? No. Thank God that we was going against a can't score Tampa Bay team. But you can't pull that mess in Santa Clara, bro. You just can't do that.
I know for sure. I look at it like this before we go over to tight end talk. I just look at it like this. Kellen Moore, we just need 3 more solid games from you, dog. You got it. You know, that's all we need, man. So just don't lose your mind.
And then go coach your own squad, bro. Just 3 more solid games, and then you can go do your thing. Yeah. You're really good. Yeah. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Dalton Schultz, what you got on there? What you got on there?
I spy with my little eye a whole lot of people worried about that tight end core in Dallas when it comes to them 49ers. They are nervous about Dalton Schultz and the tight end crew.
Oh, really?
Because they don't defend well against tight ends. Tight ends apparently get off on them. And they're a little nervous. I mean, I've had people say that it's not Pollard, it's not CD that concerns them the most, that it's a tight end group.
Break it down like a fraction then. What the Talano, he got over 17 missed tackles for the season. I mean, the other guy, he's just sitting out here hitting air, although those boys are good. But break it down about the tight end woes they got over there. Let me hear you. Yeah,
they're nervous. They're nervous for us. I think, to be honest, listen, that they're the middle field and that secondary can be had. Okay. Right. They understand that, they understand that. And they see, we running those 3 tight end sets, baby. Like we're coming for sure. Don't get it twisted. And our tight end, again, that's another dimension of the game that has completely opened up for us, that has gotten better and better every week. I feel like, we all miss Jason Witten, right? And I just feel like it's been a minute since we've been able to depend on that particular group, because we had Jason Witten. He was just that dude. But shout out to Schultz, because he did not start off the year as good as he is now. And I think he heard the cackling, and this is just from inside sources. There were some folks in that locker room that did not care for Dalton Schultz. Oh, you know what I'm saying? That believed that he was spoiled, and believed that he just thought that his spot was secured. And insert Ferguson, insert Hendershot. Now you got some competition, and you're not just you can walk, bro. We tagged you. We tagged Schultz, right? We didn't give him any attention. Yeah. We tagged you. You can go. So and we have other options here. So I think once that started to click, once we started seeing Ferguson get going and Hendershot, and now we insert Dalton Schultz, and now he's showing up, and that's cool. You needed some fire up under you to show up, because you're a decent tight end. So they're concerned about our tight end group. And as far as I'm concerned with them, they have George Kittle. Fine. Yeah. I like J-Ron Curse up against some tight ends. You know what I'm saying? He does well against tight ends. I like my safety. I like J-Ron Curse in that situation. So he's not going to stop Kittle, but I think he can definitely make it hard.
Well, my brother in the chat, he would say, man, it's because of Jimmy Garoppolo last year. But Kittle had 1 catch for 18 yards last season. And as good as, Kittle's is, I truly believe J-Rock is just J-Rock. He is who he is. Remember when we played against, although we lost against the Kansas City Chiefs, Travis Kelce, can you guys
He played
remember?
Travis Kelce very well, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, people sleeping. And he's way better than Kelce is. He way better than Kelce.
Hey, y'all, she a real one. She know her football, y'all. She ain't playing around with it. You know, Mama said eat your food. You know how you try to spread it out and say, Mama, I ate it all. No, she eating all of her food over here on this topic, y'all. And she's right. That's why Schultz blocked me. I said, dog, Schultz, you didn't have to block her, brother. You know what I mean? Schultz blocked me. Are you blocked by Schultz yet? You haven't checked?
Think so.
Yeah, okay. Well, he might like.
I gotta check.
He might like the ladies. But he blocked me. Yeah,
I think I might got some up on you. It might be a, what I'm saying, he might not block the ladies. It might be.
Yeah, he might not block the ladies, but Schultz,
sorry,
he the best blocking tight end in the National Football League on Twitter. I promise you. I bet my bottom dollar. But he's a good dude. In Oxnard, when I was out there, he's the last one to leave the field every single day. And he was working out with a guy by the name of Dennis Houston. And I said, man, that Dennis, this year he was the undrafted rookie free agent guy that was picked up. And I said, man, these two guys are staying out way late. And he wanted. He got hate that he got tagged or what have you. So he's in his bag. He's a A++ tight end with Dak Prescott. F++ tight end with Cooper Rush. So he gonna have to split some of that money with Dak. He do.
Hey, I feel that. I definitely feel that. Yeah, I'm excited to see what we're gonna do, man. Especially with that tight end group. Again, we have so many different dimensions. Kellen just gotta open up that playbook, bro. Open it up and put it all out there. Like, this need to be the game where you put it all out there. I was sitting today thinking to myself, like, Kyle Shanahan, he's a genius, man. Like, I have conceded that he is, in fact, I've heard somebody call him this, and I will agree. He's probably the quarterback whisperer. He's probably what we thought Bill Belichick would be in New England, where you can plug and play quarterbacks and the system would stay the same. You'd keep winning. That's not, no. As we can see, that was clearly Brady. Clearly.
Right.
But to be on your third string quarterback, bro, and to be in contention for the Super Bowl,
right?
That's impressive.
It is,
and
take that away
his scheming is crazy. I'll give him that. So I was sitting here thinking today, I'm like, I hope Kellen looking at take some pages out of his book. Man. Boy, I would love to see Kellen take some of them plays that he run and run it right back. Like, I would love just open it up, bro. Like, what do you have to lose? You know what I'm saying? Like, open it up. Open the playbook up. Let's go crazy.
Man, they're showing you all type of love in the chat. Some people ask where your platform, where they can find and follow you at, because they asking out here.
Y'all.
You got to repeat it now because we got over 400 people in here.
I'm on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I'm new to TikTok, so don't judge my TikTok when you go there, okay? I'm old school, bro. Like, that TikTok be stressing me out.
Man, it's too
much. My daughter 14, so she be helping me out. So you gotta have a kid to really like tap into TikTok.
Hello.
But it's Ashley Baker at Ashley Baker, ASHLEY BAKER _21. I appreciate y'all love, man. I'm your realistic Cowboys fan. I'm not all in the sky in the clouds, but I'm very, very emotional, and I don't stray away from that emotion. Like, you're not gonna tell me nothing about my squad. Like, right. I stand tall on that. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to my team. I'm not gonna let you just talk whatever to us. That's dead. Right. Woo. Like, you're not just gonna talk whatever to us. Like, never. And that's the thing with these 49 fans, they talking spicy, but you know what I say? For every 49ers, let me give y'all a hint. For every 49ers fan, I am on Facebook, Adam. For every 49ers fan that talk trash, it's Ashley Baker. Just ask him one question, or just say this one thing: win a Super Bowl.
They dropping longer than all.
Bro, what can they say? What can they say?
They only can say, well, hey, this is their voice actually. Well, we've been to the Super Bowl and y'all can't get out of the blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, but hey, when you get there, just try to win one because man,
they love being the last losers. They love being the last losers, Law. They love being. I'm like, okay, so y'all love the last. Y'all love being the last losers. I mean, Beyonce tried to help y'all out. Y'all couldn't even get it together then. Like, come on now, she gave y'all extra time, and y'all still couldn't pull it together. Like, if B can't help you,
if Beyonce can't help you, listen to Ashley, y'all. Yes.
What is your profession?
Come on, baby. Hey, she a Spartan warrior over here, man. Hey, so you said Shanahan is a quarterback whisperer.
Yeah, man.
What about a running back whisperer, man? He got to be a running back whisperer, too. He kind of like his dad. They could put me out there, and I could probably get 3-point yards per toe for a few plays, you know.
That's true. Yeah. I'll give him that, too. He's great. You know what I mean? And I think that this is the year, seeing him be as depleted as he has been at the most important position on the field is kind of separating him from the pack a little bit, man. Could Sean McVay do this?
Yeah.
Could Bill Belichick do this? Like, you know, maybe Sean, maybe McVay, but I mean, everything got to be perfect for Sean.
Man, Sean went and got robbed the bank and everything, and took credit. Man. Checks and everything.
They in salary cap hell over there, man. And I heard they trying to let go of Jalen Ramsey.
I'll pick him up for a cup of coffee. What about you? Oh, you said the same thing. Me and you on the same page.
I said, Lord. I'm like,
Jalen Ramsey trash. Let me trash over here. Let me. We see what he look like. Come on,
Shorty,
take that.
You remember that song? Shorty, swing my way. Swing now. Swing on over here. Y'all don't want to. We'll take it because they need to clear up some cap space, yo. You know what I mean? Like, they're in cap hell over there in LA. So, but yeah, I think I would give him that title too. Running back whisperer, quarterback whisperer. He has really separated himself, man. I'm kind of jealous, man.
So
you think he a better You think he a better coach than his dad? You think he better than Mike?
Mike got stuck in his ways, and when he went to Washington, I hated when he left. I was like, come on, stay here, because he got stuck. He's like that reprobated mind, and like he said to himself, this is what I'm going to do, come hell and high water. And what I can tell you that Kyle Shanahan, I think that he's still growing, he's still learning the game or what have you. Clock management still is an issue for him, believe it or not. So I look at him as a guy that's bringing in a new flavor to the game via the old school way. Dude ran 31 personnel just the other day. 31, I'm sitting there like, good grief, and he figured out ways to get Christian McCaffrey to eat. And I was telling people, I said, look, y'all better stop talking about our players, because when they go over there to that system, you wouldn't want to see a Tony Pollard in the 49ers uniform, because he'll make that brother moonwalk on top of water. He's not just walking on water.
If he made Jimmy G look good, I can't imagine what he would do with that.
Oh my goodness.
I've heard 49ers say that if they had Dak, they'd have a Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
I agree. I can agree with that. I'll give them that.
I 1,000 agree with that. And let's switch over to defense. As the thumbnail, I got my guy Micah Parsons on the thumbnail, and I know a lot of people have been wanting to hear your thoughts on that.
Yes.
Who is Micah Parsons to you?
You light up my life. No, seriously. Hey, I'm sticking to my day job.
That girl good.
I ain't doing no singing. Listen, Micah Parsons has been
godsend for real.
I can't. I'm kind of at a loss of words as to what Micah Parsons has been to, first of all, the defense and to the team in general. I can't remember a player in my young age where I've been so braggadocious about.
Right.
You don't have Micah Parsons, but you don't have a Micah Parsons. Oh, I say that all the time. Oh, I'm throwing that out there all the time. My team has Micah Parsons and you don't. And I love his versatility. I love what he brings to the defense. From my inside sources, he's just as stoic in the locker room as he is outside of the locker room. So he's kind of intimidating. And I'm like, Micah? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, he all about business. You know what I mean? Like, when it's game time, when it's go time, that's the type of guy he is. And I love that. And this organization and that defense needed that. Don't get me wrong, I love me some D-Law too, but there is something special about Micah Parsons. I don't think he'll get Defensive Player of the Year. He kind of like slowed down a bit there, and Nick Bosa,
look. Let me just say this: a growing pain. The only way you can heal from a growing pain is resting, and by him playing through it, that's shoot. Shout out.
Facts.
He a true lion.
That's it.
That's a true lion.
I hear you,
right
Micah.
There. Hey, playing through a growing pains, and I know that sound like bevies of excuses, but when you look at our brand and style of defense, we play a lot of big nickel, and he is a linebacker. He's not a defensive edge guy. And if we were a 3-4 team, he will have the numbers, dare I say, and I think they still up there, like a Khalil Mack, like a Von Miller, or what have you. So I look at my guy Parsons as that dog, right? Well, Lion as that guy. But what I want the Cowboys to do is literally something simple, very simple. Keep building around him.
I agree.
We got, look, Trayvon Diggs is a dog.
Let me ask you a question.
Talk to me.
Let me ask you a question. Because I love just hearing insight, bro. So I'm sorry, I know this is your show, but I'm telling you now, there's going to be times where I'm asking you questions.
That's good.
Where do you think he's best? Because I know he got the all-pro team for being off the edge. That's where he made it off the edge, not being a linebacker. And typically, where you are elite at is where they're going to award you at. Yeah. So where do you like him better, at linebacker or off the edge?
You play chess, right?
I have.
The queen can move all over the board, right? She's the moving. She's the main piece. Although the king is the king, but I think that Parsons' development it is kind of like a conundrum. He is, in my opinion, a 4-3 linebacker that's playing with the ability to be on the edge, that he is smaller in a sense. He's not like a Nick Bosa. I know that a lot of people go to like, hey, look how big Nick Bosa doing, blah, blah, blah. But I do look at Parsons as that guy that you can put anywhere on the field. He's still raw in a sense. So I think that this season, yes, he was better at edge, but I'm greedy. I prefer him to elevate his craft at linebacker. Just elevate Sam Williams to be that edge guy. Go into the draft. Go draft you another guy to match up with him. D-Law is long in the tooth right now. We know we paid him, but you got to continue to use that man as a specialized weapon. Shoot through the A gap sometimes, or B, keep lining him up on the outside. Don't get complacent on just shooting him off the edge. Let him be uniquely.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. I absolutely like that. How do you think? And I agree. I feel like let's get him settled. You know what I mean? Let's get him settled in a spot. And like you said, I like Sam Williams. He can be very disruptive. Right. Every time he gets opportunity, he's super disruptive. So I like Williams. But I agree. I said that earlier on the show. Like, I would love for us to be able to bring somebody else in from the draft. You know what I'm saying? That can, let's start building around Micah. So I definitely agree with you. Where would you like to see him Sunday?
Everywhere on the field.
Everywhere.
I think Purdy is a one-read guy. No shade at the man. He's still young. Okay. And if I were to poll you, like, name me a top 10 defense that he played against. The Saints, the Saints were the top 10 defense.
They mentioned Washington when I asked them.
They mentioned Washington. I get that, but both of those teams, the Saints and the Washington, they couldn't really up the ante with offense. Like, they scored 13 points on the Saints. Shout out to them. What they want, a cookie, right?
Yeah.
But if they want to score 13 points on us, they are not winning this game, right?
I agree.
I get all of that. And the Washington gave them a little fit. And I know they're going to say, well, Lord, didn't y'all lose to Washington? Baby, our mind was set to plan the GOAT, Tom Brady. We wasn't really worried about the Washington team.
And by the way, let me just throw this out there. Let's start going by this law. Mm-hmm. Stop using divisional games as a measuring stick. That drives me insane because we have seen the top teams struggle against divisional opponents. There's no reason why Baltimore should have even been in that game last week against the Bengals.
True.
But they were because they're divisional rivals and they see them multiple times a year. So let's stop using divisional games as a measuring stick, bro. Like, okay, fine, the Commanders beat us at the end of the year. Again, we were probably looking ahead. That's how some teams just get bored. You feel what I'm saying? They just ready to move on. And at the end of the day, it's a divisional game. Yeah. Like that doesn't define who we are. Divisional games shouldn't define any team. I have seen the Kansas City Chiefs struggle against the Raiders. I have seen them struggle against the Broncos and the Chargers. Like, come on, man. Like, we got to stop that. We got to be better in 2023, people. We got to be better.
Well, their struggles, man, don't equate to ours, right?
Of course.
Double standard. We barely beat the Texans, and then it's the end of the world, right? Everybody, mama, uncle, cousin, Tupac and Biggie climbing out of the grave, talking about, hey man, y'all barely won.
I hold them to the fire, Law.
What you do
on social media? You gonna keep that same energy,
right?
You are not. You not. There's no way. Because who did we struggle against? Was it the because who we played? We played the Texans.
Right.
Who we play after the Texans?
I mean, we struggled against the Colts until the fourth quarter. That was the game.
But it was the Texans, and it was maybe it's the Jags. I'm thinking
Jags. Yeah, that was terrible.
But I think that the Chiefs played the Texans.
Right.
And they struggled too. And I ain't hear nobody giving no smoke to the Chiefs, and I'm like, wait a minute. They're arguably the best team in the league, and y'all ain't dogging them out for struggling against the worst team in the league. But when Dallas do it, and we still win, by the way, we still won that game, by the way.
Yeah.
Why don't y'all got to keep this energy? See, I'm an energy person. You better keep that energy with me, or you're definitely gonna catch smoke. I don't have time.
They got amnesia type of memory. Look,
always.
Look, here's the thing. Because it seems as if though I can rap with you all day. You still good on time? Because
we're
good. Okay, good. All right. So what was I talking about on this one? I was gonna go somewhere. We were talking about D-Law. Oh, someone mentioned because my comments somehow ain't working and I can't pull it up. So if y'all commenting, appreciate y'all so much. Be sure, by the way, to hit that like, share this content, let a friend or a neighbor know.
Hit the like button for my guy Law.
Yes, indeed. All right, so somebody mentioned in the chat area that the Cowboys should draft a defensive tackle. Now, I'm with the mindset that defensive tackle Cowboys normally don't go that way for us, to help us out with Micah Parsons. So I'm more of the mindset of a known commodity. There's a Quentin Williams. If you can squeeze him, or there's a guy by the name of Deron Payne for the Washington Commanders. Let's see if he can squeeze them boys. I'm with that mindset of a known commodity versus the unknown. I get it. We've seen how this team elevated.
You want to pull somebody in versus getting them in the draft.
Right, because I think that growing pains, the development time frame, is like we didn't have enough patience to wait for Ridgeway, right? So we cut him, let him go. Well, we put him to the practice squad and we lost him. So fair. I'm just with the mindset that just go ahead, spend a little coins, right? You get with what you pay for, and keep it moving, right?
I like that. I didn't think about that. I like that. Like you say, kind of, we already know. We got film on this guy, whoever, we decide to bring in. They've been in the league. We already know that the league is different from college, unless you're playing like the SEC.
Right.
But yeah, man, they crazy over there. But I agree. I would agree with that. The thing is, though, does your front office work like that?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we're our team is drafty.
Yeah.
We draft.
We like our guys.
We'll draft before we make some type of big trade or before we, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what they do, man. That's what they do. Yeah. People were, what we gonna do in the trade? I'm like, we're not doing anything in the trade.
No,
y'all don't pay attention to our front office. They don't do that. They put all their eggs in the draft basket. That's what we do.
No doubt.
So that sounds good, but I just don't know the probability of that.
The probability. I love that. So With the 32nd
Hey,
pick, the Dallas Cowboys selecting an offensive lineman because that's what we're going to do, you know, and we're going to need another offensive lineman. Speaking of offensive linemen, we talked about defense. Look at this transition right here. And, you know,
boy, you better go, boy.
Y'all better watch out. You better watch out. It's about the time to talk about
Mr. Nasty time.
It's about time to talk about it, lady. So we got Tyler Smith. We got Connor McGovern. We got Tyler Biotis, Zach Martin, Tyron Smith. How do we stop Big Nicky Bosa and Eric Armstead? How do we do it? Talk to me.
Oh God. Sent from heaven. We need something sent from heaven. Listen, Nick Bosa's a dog, man. Right. Tyler's gonna have his hands full with Nick Bosa.
Okay.
Here's the deal. When we first drafted Tyler, I was pissed. I was out at that draft. I was in the draft. I covered the draft. I was in the draft when I was pretty upset.
Okay.
I actually stormed out. I almost threw a damn tantrum. I had to remember that I was
Jerry, what'd you say with it?
Get your damn act together.
Don't you tell me what to do, Jerry. I was pissed. I had to remember that I was working. Okay. But I was upset. After further review and looking at some film, I liked what I saw from Tyler. Right. I thought that at the end of his plays that he could get lazy.
Right.
He started off, but then he kind of got lazy at the end.
Right.
And I knew that fine, Dallas would coach him up to be. And again, he has had a great rookie season. Right. He just got to take hold of that beast, man. It's not much more you can do. You just got to stand your ground. You got to try to go at him. Right. I can't give him anything other than that than to just give your all, bro. Like put your best foot forward. That's the best that I could say because Nick Bosa is a different monster. Their defense is different when Nick Bosa is playing. You know what I mean? And this is by their account. You know that obviously they're just not the same defense without Nick Bosa. So, hold on, big fella. Just hold on. Maybe double team Nick. If we double team him, we bring double. Who does that leave open? What does that do?
Well, this is my thoughts on this, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in. But this is my thoughts, and this is no shade upon the 49ers land. They may go crazy this weekend, but I'm quite sure that this offensive line, this makeshift offensive line, we've seen the Eagles who had over 4 guys or right at 4 guys with 10-plus sacks or 10 sacks in general. We've seen that pressure, right? And we had to worry about multiple people coming from left and right. And with the Niners, they can get pressure up the gut. Eric Armstead is no one to sneeze at. And they had a guy last year to pick up. Remember, we had Connor Williams last year, and he got punked real bad. I was sitting there like, bro, you need some bricks in your pocket because C.D. Lamb caught a 33-yard pass, and I look back, and there's laundry on the field. I said, man, come on, Connor Williams.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
All you got to do is keep your hands inside, bro, and just redirect, man. Come on, man. That's all we looking for. So Connor McGovern is stronger, bigger, right? And I like that aspect out of it. I think that, Nick Bosa going to get some of his, but I think that if we can just contain him and worry about Armstead just a little, I think that this will be a long night, not a short night for the Niners, you know. So I just look at it from that perspective. Shout out to them. I'm not saying that their front is horrid, but they do create pressure with their 4, and that's their game.
Of course. I agree with everything you said. Again,
you just have reservations.
I just want to see the first couple series.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I would love. I don't know. If we win the coin toss,
right.
I would love for us to get the ball first. First of all, I don't like us potentially playing behind in any capacity. So if we win the coin toss, we need to get the ball first. Because I'm interested in seeing the first couple series, obviously with the defense and what the game plan is for Nick. Because I'm with you. If we can contain Nick, their secondary is not strong.
Right. Break it down.
They got some holes in the defense, man. They can be had. They can be had. You know what I mean? They walk around here like they can't be, and I'm like, bro, y'all can be had. So,
man.
We'll see. Tyler Tyler Smith I feel bad. He got to have like the game of his life in his rookie season. And I'm like, yo, bro, we trying to break generational curses here. You came in the wrong season, bro, because we got business to take care of. You know what I mean? Like, we are one freaking game away from an NFC championship. I just want that to sink in with folks that are listening. We're one game away.
One game away.
And a very, like, this is a winnable game, bro. This is not something where we can't win. And if we don't win, I just want respect on our names. Like, if we don't win, I want mofos walking out that joint banged up. They played a tough game. They're speaking to how tough we played them. Like, that's what I want. You know, it's no moral victories, but nah, we this is war. Folks is leaving out of there banged up and with some scars, bro.
Blood gonna be saved, man. Bones gonna be broken. Nose gonna be busted. There's gonna be double pad action because all off season, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world, they've been saying that, hey, remember last year, remember this game. Y'all was nervous. Somebody was scared, throwing up in the locker room before we got out of there. You know, they came through there with the boom box, playing Super Gremlin, whatever, villain, whatever the name of the song is. They was crunk in our home. Now it's time for us to return the favor and make sure that we leave Levi Stadium with the biggest W that they can ever think of. I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys and going on, because you see what they did, Ashley. You see what they did. We are the last game on national TV in these playoff games this week.
Always.
And
it's
if anybody, it shouldn't have been us.
That pisses me off so bad. Like, all right, cool. If you want us to pay the league's bills and the light bills, just tell us that, because Dallas pay the light bills. It's fine.
Yeah.
But you know, that's another thing, like the pressure, the stress, but I think that they are walking in there much more prepared this year than they were last year. That's not the same team walking in there, man. Like, I truly believe that. It was embarrassing, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think they're walking in there the same way. Right, so it's going to be a hell of a game for sure.
Right. So let me see if I can fix this up right quick. What
I
want to do is, the comments, they popping.
I noticed.
It stopped. They had to shut it down. Let me see. Okay, bam, I'm going to share it.
Y'all was going crazy in the comments, man.
All right, so at this time, man, before we rock, man, I just want to do a quick Q&A for somebody that's been watching this show. If y'all can, if you can see that, I know it's tiny. I had to build a plane while it's in the air.
Well, I can't. Let me see.
It probably won't be feasible.
But you know what? My. Oh, there you go. There, work it.
Watch
work
out,
it out,
MacGyver over here. You know what I'm saying?
Work it out, Law.
Shoot, Mama said. All right, man. Y'all ask Lady Ashley what y'all want the outcome of the game to be, and then we're gonna try to Q&A this thing.
You might have to read it to me though.
Yeah, it's still small though.
My eyesight is so bad.
Man, look, I got Ray Charles busy trying to do this. I may have to look. Let me just try to figure out another way. Hey, they need to figure this out. Come on, now.
Yeah, what happened? I don't know.
Look, I can read it, and then we would go for it from here. All right, because I can read it over here better than try to put it on the screen. I tried my best, man. I don't know what's going on with the comment section. They going
crazy
on us,
today.
man.
We ready. It's playoff division weekend. They ready, Law. They ready.
Yeah. So y'all ask Ashley a question. I can only see the comments on the YouTube, so we still live on Facebook. But unfortunately, man, we done shut Restream down over here. But we still live. Can't stop a tank. Let them know.
Spartans! What is your profession?
You know, we look.
Yo, your sound bites are crazy. They're crazy.
Hey, that's just what we do, because they were saying that we were one and done, and I said, hey.
Spartans never retreat. Spartans never surrender.
Absolutely.
We don't never retreat. You saw that movie, the Arcadians or whoever they were, the barbarians, they're like, man, hey, they didn't figure you out. The hunchback dude gave you up. What y'all gonna do? And he was like, shoot.
Spartans, prepare for glory.
And the dude was like, hey, glory, dude, we about to die. He said, we finna die in this battle. So, so there's a going saying that, Stephen A. Smith, he's saying that we are delusional. As a Cowboy fan, look, as a fan
And he's obsessed.
He's obsessed, you know what I'm saying?
If we're delusional, he's
We're
obsessed.
delusional, he's obsessed. But I'm going to tell you this. As a fan, I'm not finna fold up like a wallet or a lawn chair. I'm going to down that hill, you know? So that's what I am. I'm that guy down in the low dial, and they coming, and I know. And I'm sitting here saying, well, I'm going to fight to my death, right? So we ain't finna fold up. So what? We won us a playoff game. So prepare for glory.
And on the road, might I add.
Yeah, yes.
Boom.
There we go. So, Ashley, can you pick 2 players that will have key play? This is from my guy, Jamie.
Sure. 2 players that'll have key plays?
Yeah.
Oh, obviously, I'm going Micah.
Okay.
I could see Micah gonna give me 2 sacks.
Ooh, on Purdy.
Micah gonna get me 2 sacks.
Yeah.
Micah gonna give me 2 sacks. He gonna have his hands full, too, with Trent Williams, man.
Okay.
He gonna have his hands full with Trent Williams. But Micah gonna give me 2 sacks. And I think somehow Pollard, he bursts. He get a burst, like a 40-yarder. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if that's to the crib. I don't know if that's to the house, or if that's just 40 yards, break out in the field, and then he get tackled. But I got him breaking loose at least once, man, for a big game. I think
he's due for one in these playoff games.
For sure.
Let him get in there. I think that he can capture the edge. It could be on a wheel route. All right. So so your 2 players are Pollard and Parsons.
My God.
Let me
Pollard and Parsons.
Look. I'm gonna have to give you like you playing spades. Can I give you 2 in the possible? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
All right. One of my books gonna be Rain Dakota Prescott. You know the man that wear 4 on his chest and back, baby. You know, he gonna show them Mississippi State legs. If anybody know, Dak Prescott is 2-1 versus those 49ers all time. So I just think that 3-1 sounds better.
I haven't heard that record. It's just funny how they decided to just leave that off. I haven't heard that all week. That's
they
crazy.
Kicked that one out. And I like to raise you one on the Parsons. You know what I'm saying? I like to cheat, over there on that note right there and say, yeah, I think Parsons gonna do something good. So Dak Prescott and Parsons. Am I possible? I need him because everybody been dogging my man. Everybody been putting dirt all over his name because he can't tackle and these sorts of things. And Sully and the boy, I think he gonna get him a pick. And his name is Trayvon Diggs.
Ooh, I like that. I want the pick on Debo. Your comments back. I think your comments back.
We don't walk the comments back up. There we go, baby. Is it back up for real?
I think the comments back.
Vlad. I see him. Okay, they rolling, baby.
From YouTube. I'm talking about the comments from YouTube.
Oh, okay. They rolling now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if the timestamps is what they supposed to be.
Yeah, but we dice them up, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I could see a Bland INT too. Somebody else just said that. I could see Bland getting a pick. I would love that.
Yes, indeed. All right, we rolling now. Oh wow.
Hey,
y'all better watch out. Y'all better watch out. All right. So, let me see. What other questions y'all got for AB? Well, I can call you AB.
I think I saw
AB.
I think I saw one. Let me help you out. Let me see. Something about RPO.
Man, that thing moving fast
Should we do more RPO? Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of RPO. I love me some RPO.
Okay.
I love RPO. Again, that opens up the dimension where in the event that you can use them legs, the Mississippi legs that you're talking about. Come on, man. So absolutely we should use RPO as much as possible in this game.
Okay. Well, all right, y'all answer one more question. Yeah, I'm looking for it.
I told folks that Diggs Allen was loaded, and I'm so sick of seeing Diggs is overrated. How?
Yeah.
Houseway.
Houseway. Look. Here's the craziest thing.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Look, here's the truth. You remember this stat last year that they don't even say no more, Ashley?
Talk to me.
Yards allowed.
Oh, yeah.
Last year, everybody, mama, uncle, cousin knew it like the back of their head. Now, who gave up the most yards this year? Ain't a single soul. Now everybody talking about INTs. Dak Prescott leading INTs, but shoot, he's 8-3. So bullshit.
I ain't heard
The
nothing.
dude leading or tying in interceptions, but his record is 8-3. I'm talking about Dak Prescott now. But last year, everybody had, because they was hating on Diggs because he had 11 INTs. Hey man, he lead the league in yards allowed. Like, but how many touchdowns he gave up? Oh man, don't worry about that. You know, it's crazy.
They don't want to talk about that, and also they don't want to remember or mention that those 11 INTs created 11 extra possessions. Like, that's something that you can't even like. So like, come on, man. Like, people gotta be better. People gotta be better. And let me say this: I would prefer. Again, it ain't a whole lot of people that go Diggs' way. Even the most respectable quarterbacks. I mean, how many times did we see Tom Brady go that way?
Not many. And as much as they say about it, he allowed 0 touchdowns last game, only 40 yards. You gotta say 11 yards on Mike Evans. That's all he had. You know, they talk about the missed tackles. He got.
But y'all's favorite cornerback, Jalen Ramsey, don't look too good either. That's y'all's favorite.
Yeah, that's
and he's given up almost 1,000 yards in one season as well. If you want to keep it funky, y'all can go back and check out which season that was. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. There was a season where y'all's favorite, Jalen Ramsey, gave up nearly 1,000 yards on the year, but nobody talked about that. But they're gonna talk because it's Dallas. So
you see this guy right here, Shavaris Ward. Shadavius. What's his name? Shavaris or Shadavius?
Travarius.
Diggs. He's better than Diggs. This dude named Goat. Man, I can't make this stuff up.
You're not the GOAT.
Our only fans trashing.
Our fans are trashing the players right along with the 41ers fans. Yeah, tell them to keep that energy though.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all hold folks accountable. Y'all gotta hold folks accountable. Those same people screenshot them people.
Oh yeah.
And tweet them or send them back like, this you talking that same noise. Make sure y'all hold folks accountable.
Man, y'all hold them accountable. All right, I done stole enough of your time. It appears that you and I, we can talk to the moon, go up and go down until the sun rises again. You know, we can talk this good football talk, and I appreciate you. Can you remind people where to find and follow you again?
Absolutely. Thanks again for having me. This was dope. I feel like, I was able to bond with my Cowboys brother and my Cowboys brethren in the chats. And I see the 49er haters in there as well. Boo, get out of here. Boo, get out of here. But yes, y'all can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at @AshleyBaker_21. Again, I do host the Twitter Spaces with Mark Gunnels and Young Heavy. Sports After Dark. If you can go to the Sports After Dark page as well, at Sports A Dark _. And you'll be able to pull the page up, find the spaces there whenever we go live. And you can find me on Facebook. Somebody mentioned Facebook. I am on Facebook, Ashley Baker, but I don't know, Facebook is like for the fam. Like
for the fam, like Pookie and Ray, and they're like, hey, Pookie, So
I am on Facebook.
You on Facebook. Do you do score predictions? Because I'm only going to wait till the day of or the Saturday tomorrow. But
I got my score ready.
Oh, you already got it. Ooh, look, before she say that.
Check this out.
Shoot. Oh, do us last. I want to know what you got in your slaves.
Oh, you mean for every game?
For every game. I'm going to put you on blast right now.
All right. So I got the Jags and the Chiefs. I got the Chiefs beating the Jags.
Oh. Okay, woo! No. I thought you were talking about upset.
Listen, first of all, every game has upset potential. I want people to remember that nobody on earth thought that the Bengals would walk into Arrowhead and beat the Chiefs last year. Okay. So let's not act like stuff cannot happen. It can happen. That made me feel like I knew nothing about football. My mouth was to the ground when the Bengals ended up beating the Chiefs last year. Obviously, it's a thing for them. They just can smoke them, obviously. So whatever. But I got the Chiefs winning, ultimately. I think that the Jaguars will put up more of a fight than most people think. But I got the Chiefs winning somewhere around. We'll go. I thought you were talking about the Dallas game. I got that at the top of my head.
Okay, that's okay.
I'm going Jags. I'm going Chiefs. Probably like 35-20.
35-20. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I roll with that.
Yeah. The Jags are going to be a force to be reckoned with in the next couple of years.
Oh yeah, they got. Ooh.
Yeah.
They got.
They're going to be. They're going to be good.
And then they got Ridley. He's going to be there next year. Ooh. they're gonna be some.
They are going to be good. I mean, to me, it's not even a question on who's going to win the AFC South. And the Chiefs struggle with AFC South teams. They have all year, so keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye on that. But I don't think it'll be much super duper pushback. 35-20. For Bills Bengals, that is oh my gosh.
Lord,
I'm not gonna lie.
Looking for that game,
bro. I am so up in the air about this game. I'm only picking the Bills because they're home. If they were in Cincy, I'd be picking the Bengals. I trust Joe Burrow more than I trust Josh Allen.
Turnover Allen,
Yeah, but I feel like Josh is going to put the team on his back via his running, and they're going to need it. I don't see them going out like that, the way they went out last year against the Chiefs. So Bengals look good in the conversation, but I don't think that they go. I don't think they beat, especially not in Buffalo. Nah, but it'll be. The spread on that game is like 5.5. Okay. I think if I'd be a betting woman sometime, and obviously I work for BetQL under Odyssey, so I know a little something.
Hey, throw that promo code out there then, just in case, throw it out there.
I don't have no promo code.
Oh, you just work. Oh, okay. Well,
my bad. Listen, if I got a promo, if I find one, I'll put it on my page. Y'all follow me on your page.
Oh, y'all just say, man, Ashley sent me, Yeah.
I definitely think the Bengals will lose, but they cover.
Okay.
It'll be by they'll only lose by 3 points.
Okay, cool. Man, know your football.
For sure. Thank you. Another game that has upset potential is the Giants and the Eagles. And I know it has upset potential, but it won't be no upset at the link. I think the Eagles are going to win that game. And they're going to win it rather convincingly. People have amnesia, man. Y'all have recency bias like crazy. They want to talk about this game that the Eagles and the Giants just played. Well, what about the game when they got smoked earlier in the season? What about the defense that the Eagles have? Let's not forget that they have AJ Brown and Devonta Smith. Jalen Hurts he's healthy. I'm from all accounts, I'm hearing he's healthy. And he is a threat at the run game, bro.
You earn a lot of fans. Get that bird up out of here, y'all. Get that bird. Here, I got him.
Yeah. So, listen, they'll win that game.
A third of my fans over here are Eagles fans, so you got them like, see, Law, I'm telling you, man.
I'm a logical Cowboys fan. First of all, Law, let me just make it clear.
Break it down.
I hope y'all both lose. I hope that the Giants and the Eagles lose. If it's a way for that joint, it's not going to end in a tie. Yeah. If I had it my way, neither one of y'all wouldn't even be here. I don't care for y'all. I don't like y'all. I don't like you, and you know that. But
logically speaking,
picking a team, I'm going with the Eagles.
Okay. What's that final score again? What you had for them?
All right, 30-17. They're going to have their hands full, though, with Danny Dimes in that run game and Saquon, but I still don't think it'll be enough. I think Saquon give me an anytime touchdown, and I think Danny throw for one.
Who you pay? Danny or Saquon?
Saquon.
You.
Saquon.
And you just put the franchise tag.
They don't even have this season if Saquon. They don't even have this type of season if Saquon wasn't in the mix. There's no way you don't pay Saquon. You pay Saquon for sure. For us, I'm rolling 33-30 Cowboys. As much as we talking about these
33-30.
As much as we talking about these defenses, Law, I think that the defenses they're going to show up, but they ain't going to show up the way we think. We've been talking about these defenses all week, and I think this is going to be one of these games where the defenses are going to let up some scores. I'm going 33-30 Cowboys.
Is the game winner by
don't. Let me tell you
on cardiac. I
was about to say.
Hello. I think the big one coming out, y'all.
No. I don't think it's something where it's tied. Like, no.
Come on, man. The girl gonna send me on, man.
I don't think it's something where it's tied and then he has to kick the field goal. I think we're already going to be at something like 33. And
they get garbage time touchdown at the end.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay. You had me worried.
That's what I would desire. I'm gonna have to go to the Lord in prayer because He does say He'll give you what your heart desires if it's in His will. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I'm excited though. I'm super excited.
No doubt. Hey, y'all, we didn't have a good time. We had a great time. And this is the longest. Look, we said we were going to go live for 30 minutes. How long we been live?
We been live for over an hour long.
About 3 hours live. We talking. We didn't have no commercial break, no water break, none of that, man. We were talking, man. Derek Woodson did the same thing. We was like, hey, Derek Woody, man, we're going to have you on the show, man. We just 15 minutes, just 15 minutes. That joke was here. He was like, hey, man, can I stay a little extra?
Yeah, I love it. When the conversation is good, I'm for it. I absolutely love it. So I appreciate you for having me on. I appreciate everybody in the chat, man. Y'all definitely kept it live. Y'all get live over here. Y'all get live over here. I love it here.
Yes, indeed. I love it that you love it here. Cowboy Nation, the name is Law Nation, and this is Ashley Baker, by the way. Twitter space hero over there. Hey, your therapy after games, right? After games?
After the games, absolutely. Yeah. So we are on tomorrow night after the Giants-Eagles game. Okay, and you be talking your stuff. So, look, y'all check her out. I promise you, you won't have a good time. You will have a great time. Let's go. As the words of Bill Belichick, no days off. Y'all know how we rock over here. And let me let Uncle Charles get in here. Let's go. The name is Law Nation. Y'all be sure to hit that like button, share this content, and I need fire in the chat. And if you're a Cowboy fan, let me see some blue hearts in there. Blue hearts, baby. Where my dogs at? Come on. Ain't no party like a Cowboy party, yeah. What about an Ashley party, y'all? Sure, she good. That girl good. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. We talked about everything today, y'all. Let's go. Salute. One love. Peace.